All right. I'm guessing we're all right. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to another stream. You know, it was just kind of a random thing tonight, but I kind of wanted to play some No Man's Sky, which I accidentally just closed. So yeah, hi everyone. Welcome back. You know, it was kind of a long day. I was doing the old retail thing, and I was like, you know what? I really just want to stream tonight, so that's what we're going to do. Not doing anything like super story intensive or anything like that. I just wanted something to kind of hang out and just kind of chill. So here we are. Yeah, it's you know I kind of gave up on the Adrift expedition and ended up just, you know, going and save editing some of it. It was turning out to be a lot longer than I had really wanted to do, but I do have a second save now, so I figured if I couldn't get all of the ships that I really wanted on the main save, because like I haven't been able to play around really at all with the with the shipbuilder, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to go ahead and do. So I made a second save, and this one will be for like all the extra ships, all of the little things that I can't really get because I'm out of space on the main save. You know, I think tonight what we're gonna do is just kind of float around, try and find some decent planets. You know, with the second save, that also means that I can have a few more bases and whatnot, so I'd like to try and find a decent like home base. I found one. It's kind of like okay. I'm not super in love with it, but it's got kind of a cool little, I've got it built on like a little ridge, so I can build it into the ocean. I've never done an ocean base, so I thought that might be kind of fun. But, you know, outside of that, really, I'm not super in love with it. It's not as good as Remnant Bay, you know, my main. So we'll just kind of play around to see if we can find anything. Worst comes to worst, I can come back and do some stuff on the main one. I have started very, very slowly. I added like 4 walls to my main base at Remnant Bay. So yeah, that's going to be expanding a little bit. I got to figure out how I'm going to build this thing, because like it levels down into the ocean. So I've really got to figure out what I want to do with the walls and whatnot. If I want to just have it floating, or if I want to actually go and, I don't know, build some stuff to it, like build like a little supporting wall down there. So you can see what I mean. Of course, Remnant Bay, my little base. Yeah, you can see what I mean, how it kind of slopes down here. So I'm thinking of like building like a hotel section over here that looks out into the ocean. I haven't really decided, hotel or potentially Like this will be like the workman's area, so I can put some of the engineers and whatnot in that area. I haven't completely decided, but you know, I'm kind of playing around with it. The idea is that it's supposed to be a nice little way stop for anyone that wants to come hang out, you know, see some other travelers out and about in the world, and you know, just have a nice little respite. But I do like it, and you can see why it's called Remnant Bay. If you've never seen this on my streams before, this is like my main base. I saw this, and like it's gonna be very hard to find a base on the other save that's gonna be as good as this one. Like this is just such a great planet, great location, perfect paradise planet. I think it might say that it has like storms or something. It doesn't. There's really no issues at all with this place. So yeah. Yeah, if you ever want to come and hang out, here, let me bring this up. There, down there in the lower left, you've got the glyphs. This is in Isentam, the Isentam Galaxy. So yeah, feel free to stop by. I mean, it's just really for anyone that wants it. Although I do need to double check that I have it so not everyone can edit my base. There we go. All right, good. Looks like we're good. Outside of that, I did want to do a couple of things on the main save before we actually get in and start exploring some planets. You know, I'm trying as much as I can in vain to try and get my settlement up a couple ranks. It's not going so well. I feel like I'm doing okay money-wise, but for whatever reason, I just cannot figure out how to decrease the happiness. Or increase the happiness. They're at like 38% happy, and I'm like, guys, everything's green. What are you sad about? But then again, same. Like, I understand. But I am trying to get this thing built out a little bit. I'd like to get S rank, but apparently that's like really difficult. And then I think I got some frigate expeditions that just came back today too. The last time I sent them out, it was like a solid week of expedition. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever sent them out for them to take that long to come back. Like I was like, I came back after a day and I was like, wow, they're still not back. What's up? And then I like actually talked to them, and they were telling me like 152 hours until the expeditions are done. Like, what the heck? I have never seen that. That was by far, I think, the longest that I've ever seen. So yeah, there's that. Okay, endorse the event. Yeah, let's endorse it because I need to raise their happiness. The debt is not a problem. Like the debt, I can incur the debt. That's nothing. I get that back super fast. As long as I need to lower the maintenance costs and I need to increase happiness, and I have so few things pop up that do either of those things. So yeah, I'm gonna take them while I can. All right, so let's check out the old freighter and see if these things are back yet. If all three are back. You know, I have a couple living ships now. I got another one just while I was zooming around not too long ago trying to find some Sentinel ships, and sure enough, so I've got 2 living ships right now. I really need them so that I can increase the inventory on my living ship. Like that's really what I need. What is it, like spawning sacks or something like that? I think that's what I'm looking for. Are they done? Are we finally done? Do I have all 3 back? Oh, good. Right. But aside from that, yeah, you know, it was just, it was one of those nights. It was kind of slow. You know, it's Viking Dagger, storage augmentation, nothing. But I think that one was the one that I sent the Normandy on. No, this one's the one with the Normandy. Okay. Running sacks? Anything? No? Okay. That's fine. Be that way. Yeah, you know, they're just, has to mind them. They're sack venom. Yeah, no spawning sacks. Psionic egg. And just nothing, man. That's rough. Apparently they're kind of rare, though. I guess I shouldn't be super surprised. Nothing. I've just got the psionic egg, pulsing heart node. Don't think I can really do anything with that. I think I've got just about everything loaded right now. Suppressor. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can put that in. Evolve. Yeah. Let's see here. Maneuverability, 14, 11. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and dismantle that. That's fine. I don't mind. We'll go ahead and get rid of all of that. I mean, I'm basically in creative mode at this point anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. And I would really like to increase the inventory. That's one of the few things that you cannot do without actually doing stuff. There's no way to increase it without actually just sending things out. So yeah, that's just how it goes. But yeah, you know, it's retail. You know, they're really cracking down on a couple things, and it's just I'm getting tired of it. Getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of this living situation that I'm in. So yeah, I was just ready to stream. I was ready to hang out with you guys and have a little bit of fun and just kind of, you know, just do our own thing for a little bit. So here we are. Data harvesting platform. I'd like to send at least one organic vessel out. Okay. Doomed ship. I'll save that for one of the other ones here in a second. What needs leveled? I mean, they all kind of need leveled, huh? And we'll do an industrial. There we go. Fleet rating. I think we'll be fine. Let's do it. I'm not concerned. Combat patrol. This one I'll probably need a few extras. Doomed ship and a support. Organic combat. There we go. That'll be fine, I think. Oh wow, that one's 4,338 light years. We'll do the small one. Yeah. And then this one I can just send out one and then use this as a chance to level up some of the others. There we go. Nice. All right, back to the old base. So yeah, I was just craving some streaming. Plus, I needed to get a couple extra things done on that other save. I did the old sell. Yeah, that. All right, there we go. Back to the base. Yeah, I did the old S-class S-class freighter thing yesterday. I ended up settling with an A-class. I'm fine with it. It's kind of a temporary placeholder until I can get a dreadnought, because I've never owned a dreadnought. I think when I first got this freighter, they weren't even in the game yet. So yeah, and apparently you have to have a freighter before you can get dreadnoughts to show up, so I'm not entirely sure how that works. But you know, I watched the guides. Again, we're basically in custom mode anyway, so nothing can literally hurt me at this point. But I would like to get one. I think it'll be kind of nice, kind of cool. So yeah. Oh man. But yeah, aside from that, it's just been kind of a lazy day. I've got the next couple of days off. I'm hoping to get a little bit of work done on it. You know, start working on the old PowerPoint for the debut coming up. Hopefully get the waiting room up here sometime this week, since it is very fast approaching, right? And then yeah, you know, we got a little bit of Horizon to catch up on. I did finally enter Baja on my main one, so yeah. Yeah, there's really no other expression that can capture how much I love Baja and Zadnor. Well, you know, it's going all right. You know, it took maybe one or two of the little CEs to get up to level 72 or whatever, so things are moving. It's okay. It'll just be nice to get another job up to level 80. There's no way I'm going to be able to finish all of them by the time we start Dawn Trail, but you know, I'd like to at least get a little bit, right? Okay, let's go ahead and save, and then I need to pick up some extra stuff. Now that I've got a freighter, I've got all kinds of expedition rewards and stuff. to turn in. So I need to go pick up my Normandy, a couple livings, my cursed ship. Okay, do we have space here? Nice. All right. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy week, and I hope y'all will enjoy it with me. But yeah, you know, it's nice to be kind of back on a semi-regular schedule. You know, we're still aiming for that 1,500 subs and beyond. So yeah, I'm really I'm really working hard to try and get out of this situation that I'm in. So, you know, join me for the rides, friend. And you know, as always, I always appreciate the support, any views that you've got. It all adds up, right? So yeah, you know, I've been kind of refreshing my old Gmail, waiting to hear back from some of the stuff that I've talked about going on off stream. And yeah, I'm really hopeful. I really hope everything's going to work out. You know, I told them when doing all of this stuff that, like, you know what, like I'm at the point where, like, if you need me to sweep the floors and run coffee, I am more than happy to do it. Like, we're at that point. As long as it's not retail and as long as it gets me out of where I'm currently living. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. You know, I don't want to, you know, count my chickens before any contracts are signed or anything like that, or you know, an offer is presented. But man, I just really, I'm super excited about it. I'm really hopeful about it. After how many applications I put in, like 300 over the past couple of years. Yeah, it just feels nice. Let's see, organic frigate, there we go. Obviously, we want the Normandy. Nice, collect expedition rewards. Normandy. I'm not picking up any of the extra ships on this one. I think I picked up the Utopia Speeder, or whatever it's called. Wait, can I get 2 Normandies? Really? Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. Okay, I think it just sits there. I think it doesn't actually. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with it. And back to the old base. Send out our support frigate. Maybe talk to one of these other fleets around. See if they want to join up. Turn save. Alright, but yeah, it's been a long road. And I feel like even if things don't work out, just that little bit of progress can do wonders for your mental health, you know? For so long of feeling like, oh man, this is like, maybe I'm just not meant to do this, right? Maybe I'm just doomed to die in the same town that I grew up in, right? And then sure enough, people come along and it's like, no, you have value. Not, I wouldn't go that far, but you know what? I'll take the words of, I'll take the compliments. I'll take what I can get, friends. Where did these other, there they are. I heard them warp in. Where'd they all go? I'm assuming this is it. I don't think there was a second fleet on here anywhere. Are any of you guys available? I doubt I'll run into like any S classes or anything like that, but I'll take anything. Like I'm doing this all fresh. Expect frigate, C class. That's fine. I'll get you leveled up. Others. Where do they all go? Do I only get 1 per fleet? Surely not. Okay, there we go. There's a freighter. Hey, there we go. What do you do? What's your job? I'm not even taking a look at what jobs they've got. I just need to bolster the ranks, right? Inspect frigate. Port specialist. That's cool. I'll take it. Not really my favorite color scheme, but I'll allow it. Alright, and then where's mine? Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. I see ya. Oh, this is farther out than I thought. Wait, are you guys with me or are you with them? I think maybe they're a separate fleet. Alright, that's cool. Take it. And then yeah, once we get done here, it's just going out into the unknown, I guess. I don't really have any flight plan or anything like that. We just kind of wing it. most of the info that I was used to feels like it's kind of wrong nowadays, like because the game's changed so much, right? It used to be, I think it was like green stars had the best chance or something. That is not really the case anymore from what I understand. So yeah, we'll just kind of go wherever. F-class stars always a good old standby. All right, yes. I was trying to do a little bit of building on this one, but it was kind of awkward, to be honest. I couldn't quite get it the way that I wanted to. I guess, like, maybe that area right there is the only buildable slot? I'm not entirely sure. All right, let's go and send some guys out, shall we? Okay. Yeah, like I said, it was just kind of a long day. I went and got my traditional Popeyes after a closing shift. And they forgot my sauce. It's fine. Popeyes is good even without it, but man, sometimes you just really want the Mardi Gras mustard, and I feel like the past few times I've been there, they always forget. View potential expeditions. What do you got for us? Balanced. Yeah, let's do a balanced. Why not? Recon, support, exploration, industrial. Is this going to be fine? Yeah, that'll be fine. I don't think I've got enough for another set. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. All right, and they're off. And so am I. All right, where are you? Yeah, this is my version of the Iron Vulture. Of course, you know, glitched it so that I had plenty of sparks to go around. Like, as you can see, this character is entirely shipbuilding. I really don't do anything else with it, right? Inventory capacity, don't really need that. Literally nothing else. This is entirely like a shipbuilding and exploration character. I am 100% not worried about any of this other stuff. Chromatic metal I have been keeping because I need it for some quests. There are a couple quests you can't just custom your way out of it, right? But yeah, I like it. You know, I liked the tail. I like the tail more than anything else. So, you know, separate wings, a separate one. I still need to, I think it's called the Longshore cockpit. I don't entirely know what it looks like, but on the previews it looked really good. So yeah, I need to find one of those. The save editor is currently down if you're on the experimental branch. So if you are trying to use the save editor to get some of this stuff like I did for this save, good luck. Gotta wait for it to update. But outside of that, you know, I don't mind just kind of waiting for it. It's cool. I'm assuming that is a symbol that means worms. That's all I can figure. I have not figured out what exactly it means. So yeah, I'm assuming it's sandworms. I don't entirely know. Yeah, you know, I have a couple of exotic ships on this save. They're not ones that I'm super in love with, but it's something to kind of round out the ranks. And yeah, aside from that, like I'm not doing solar ships. I'm definitely not doing the Sentinel ship hunt. I still don't have like the perfect Sentinel ship on my main save. I'm still searching for the one, right? Like the perfect one for me. I found some that are really cool. I really like them. But there are also, you know, some that I wouldn't mind giving up if I could find something better. So yeah, but this save is purely like shipbuilding, planet hunting, trying to build a base, that kind of thing. Unfortunately, like I cannot figure out, and I have not been able to find it on any guides or anything. Like even Reddit is not telling me anything. The ironclad paint. For whatever reason, I could not find that in the save editor or anything like that. So I genuinely don't know how to get the ironclad paint. I think I would like it more than the stealth paint. I'm not the biggest fan of like the camo look. I mean, it's okay. It works for now, But I would like an actual just like kind of solid black matte. The actual matte option, it's kind of weird how they determine what colors are which, right? Like it's not the same color palette for each of the paint types. Some have like brighter yellows than others. Other stuff, I'm not entirely sure. What's going on? Oh, is this a quest? I think this is the quest that started the Outlaw. Yeah. It's cool. I don't know what that did, but it's cool. That's all. That's a problem for another me. I don't know if there was anything in particular that I needed to do before I like really start getting into it. I figure I would keep doing the Artemis quest line. I feel like that eventually opens up some stuff, but I can't really remember. I'm just kind of winging it. With custom mode, you kind of lose your sense of what I should be doing and what I shouldn't. But I feel like in some ways, like I'm kind of skipping stuff because every time I go to the Atlas, it's like empty. I'll see like 1 or 2 people every now and then, but I don't know if people are just slowing down. They got what they wanted out of the expedition and have, you know, moved on to other games. Yeah, it's been really quiet on the anomaly. It makes me kind of sad. I like it when the anomaly's full and people are out and about and places bustling. You know, I have other bases I can go check out, stuff like that. This is kind of a cool little place. You got that rainbow right there. Since I'm not worried about hazards, I'm not super concerned about them when it comes to base building. I just really want a nice, very pretty place to look at, right? That's really what I'm after. Everything else is just kind of extra. But like, you guys know how it is. If you play No Man's Sky, you know exactly what I mean. You know, you get to one, it says Paradise Planet. You got so much hope. And then you get down there and it's like yellow seas with a yellow sky, purple grass, and mushrooms. So many mushroom planets. I am so sick of mushrooms, guys. I wish that... I don't know if it's like weighted towards it or what, but I feel like a lot of Paradise planets that I've discovered so far are very heavily weighted towards being mushrooms. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the mushroom love. I don't like mushrooms in real life. Why would I want them to look at? I know that they look kind of cool with the lighting effects and stuff sometimes, but it's not my thing. It's not my thing even remotely. What I want is supersized trees, right? Like you have some of those that have megafauna and megaflora. I want supersized trees. I found them. You know, I found planets that have supersized trees, but then they have something else wrong with it, either heavy storms or something like that, or again, the yellow sky. I think the worst is red sea with red sky. The yellow is pretty bad, but I don't run into it as often. But I do run into red sea and red sky a lot. It's just too much red. I already did all of that with P3S. I don't need to do it in No Man's Sky. This is my game where I'm supposed to relax, right? Okay. Terraforming catastrophe, interesting. Overgrown. I haven't really landed on too many overgrown. I have tried to be a little bit better on this save about landing on kind of weird planets, right? Like bladed planets. I didn't really do that a whole lot in my last save, but I want to try and find some cool stuff, right? And we got a lot of verdant. A lot of verdant. I mean, we'll check it out. And just yellow grass, really. Like, I really want like a truly Earth-like, just green grass, blue seas, nice pretty sky. A Remnant Bay, I think, has a red sea. But I mean, it's also gorgeous otherwise. Everything else about it is pretty standard. I don't mind a little bit different sea color, but I would like blue if I can find it. I feel like that's probably one of my favorite colors, so why not? Hmm. Okay. Like, it's not like I've had a lack of planets to find. At this point, I've discovered more than my fair share of planets over the course of the game. I'm not super concerned. So at this point, it's just kind of narrowing it down, right? Trying to find the perfect one. Which I don't mind. That's what it's all about to me. It's about the exploration. It's about seeing what's out there. Running into the truly unique sites. I do need to, at some point, go through and all right. What are they saying? Oh no. Oh no, that's how you know it's bad. I forgot what I was saying literally a second ago. It'll come back to me. It'll be all right. Hazard protection. I don't need it. Are you the longshore? I think that might be. It kind of looks like it might be. I'm not opposed. I think that is a longshore, so we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it and we're gonna scrap it. Make an offer. Negotiate price. We'll just buy it, add to the collection. This is the Botskut. I think this is the longshore, so good. We should be all right. And it's also very easy to dupe these things, by the way. You don't even need the save editor for it. I'll show you how. So you get in here, you do the salvage analysis, track customization module. And then once you choose which one you want, in this case, we're doing the cockpit, right? I think this is the longshore cockpit. All right, once you get this, you just press X, summon vehicles, and just pick something. All right. Cool. So I did that, and sure enough, it's still in my inventory because it takes something like 5 seconds for it to actually register. Yeah, this is the longshore. Nice. We'll do that couple more times here. Extract customization module. Got the tail. Do I have that tail? Kind of a cool looking one. All right. All right. One more should do it. And I'll actually let it go through this time. Clear out that space. Opponents awarded. Nice. And that's how you dupe it. It's super easy. They haven't fixed it or anything. I doubt they will. I don't think Sean Murray really cares all that much about mods and that kind of thing. He just wants people to go out and have some fun exploring, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's my speeder. Whoops. All right, save it up. There we go. All right, where are we going next? Let's find one. Let's find something good. I haven't really been to too many pirate places lately. I like the pirate ones, but I have issues with them because every time I want to do something in one, if I like go to the anomaly or something, or I want to go back to my frigate and jump between systems and whatnot, it doesn't always let me, right? It yeah, it says something about clearance not granted or something like that. So yeah, I don't know if that's something to do with finishing the quest line here or what. But it happens in my main save too, which is what really is kind of weird about it. In fact, it's mostly my main save because I only just got a freighter in this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'm missing a quest that I got to finish or something. Yeah, it doesn't let me always jump, doesn't always let me use the warp portal to get back into pirate systems. All right, we got 3 planets. Okay. Scorched. Got here reeking. And that one sure is grassy. Yeah, I see no water anyways. Yeah. Nothing particularly game changing there. What else we got? Like I had to wait for someone to enter the anomaly. I'm in, I think this is Isentam or Ikabaraja or whatever it's called. And yeah, I had to wait for someone to enter the anomaly that had a base there. And sure enough, they put me, their base is like right next to the center of the galaxy. So in terms of my plotting, I'm not really going anywhere specific. Istorizung. Okay, there you go. I'm not going anywhere specific. I basically just point myself away from the center of the galaxy and go. That's my thought process for most of this journey. Like once you know how to use the anomaly and player bases and stuff to hop around, like it's really, you can kind of go wherever you want. So I'm not super worried about it. All right, so this one has oceans, but it's also a fiery planet. Let's see what this looks like, shall we? All right. Yeah, now I remember what I was gonna say. I still need to go into photo mode a little bit and get some more screenshots because I feel like I haven't done that as much lately. We need some new thumbnails. I feel like I've been using mostly the same 3 for this entire No Man's Sky run, right? It's been a while. It's time to change it up. Okay. Well, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of fiery stuff, I guess. I expected like the big mountain volcanoes, right? You know what I'm talking about. Those are kind of cool. Anything good? Anything at all? Doesn't really look like it. High assault content. Have they considered playing a MOBA? Let's see. Let's see what it looks like in the day. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, obviously not much to look at. There's nothing here. It's a dead planet. Fiery. But, you know, it's got a pretty sky and a pretty ocean. Maybe for a future save, we'll be back. I'm not opposed to building, you know, a villainous mountain lair. God knows it'd be better than the house I'm in right now. No other people to worry about. No family yelling at the middle of the night. No trucks going by. Man can dream. Let's see. Ooh, 3 stars. Yeah, let's take a look. So far I've got a red and a blue exotic, and I'm pretty happy with them. But I'm also trying to stop at a couple of space stations because I have built a I do have a fighter ship. I like the fighter designs probably more than most. This is really the first time I've ever had a hauler that I genuinely like. Like, it's amazing what being able to build your own ship can do, because you can take all of the parts that you like about the haulers and then get rid of all the stuff that just doesn't work together, right? Like, I can't wait to see if they start adding in a few extra things, right? I really want to see if they're going to start letting us build solar ships or shuttles. Shuttles in particular, because I've had a lot where they're loading into the space station and I'm like all excited and buy it, and then I realize it's a shuttle. They got the old bait and switch. Overgrown. Man, I'm getting a lot of overgrown, but still no paradise. Planetary anomaly, that might be kind of fun. Alright, you guys, do you have any interesting frigates? Because I need some more. And they got a big old fleet. What all you got? Me. Show me. Nice. Inspect. I kind of like the looks of these. They're alright. But I could use some more fighters. I don't think we really had too many fighters, did we? What about you? Are you a fighter? Industrial. Man, I'm getting a lot of industrial. I think it might just be... Here we go. What about you? You look kind of like a fighter. Trade specialist. That's a cool looking ship. That's a cool looking frigate. I don't know why it's so hard to find them. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, no, I was gonna stop on the space station for a second. See which exotic loads in. Yeah, I've got a couple. They're like the needle nose balls. They're kind of cool. I don't hate them. One red, one blue. The blue one, of course, is named Pecora, because why not? Doesn't look quite as rabbit-like as some of the solars, but I'll allow it. All right. Here, let's see. I'll show you. Boop. What's the empath? Is this? Yeah, this is my custom. Black, pink, and white. I like it. I dig it. And apparently, different stations will put like these emblems and stuff in different locations. So when you're building, you can try and find whatever is going to work for you in terms of not only like sticker placement, but also it determines on like where the overcharged slots are. Like that's different per station. So yeah, you can fly around and try and find whatever's going to work the best for you. But yeah, this is the dirt dauber, and then the other one is basically the same thing, just blue. Where are you, Picora? There we go. Oh wait, no, this is Pico. This is Picora. There we go. Isn't it fitting? I really like this one. I saw this and it was like, okay, I wasn't gonna do solar ships on this save, but I couldn't not buy it. I could not buy it as a VTuber, right? You know, you gotta respect our elders. You gotta respect the senpai. So there you go. This is the CGV Pecora. I like it a lot. What did I name the last one? I can't remember. Maybe that is the Nomura. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same thing as the red one, just a little different. All right, where are you? My Midnight Crane. There you go. Isu. Yeah, I'm trying to find some X-rated hyperdrive modules right now. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. C-class. I mean, I can upgrade it. Again, custom mode. But I want something that looks kind of cool. Mine's all right. It's okay, I guess. It's not the fanciest thing in the world. It's kind of small. It looks sci-fi-ish enough. Ugh. All right, what do you got? Ashley new. Purchase old scrap. Ooh, he's got 3. Isu. Tell me something good. What do you got? Shield module. Hyperdrive. Hey, there we go. There we go. Ooh, is it a good hyperdrive though? I've had issues where it doesn't improve warp distance. Like that's what I really need is warp distance. All right, where are you, empath? There we go. Named after, of course, Devin Townsend. There we go. I like this ship. I really liked building it. It was a lot of fun. All right, what do you got for me? Anything good? Anything worthwhile? Warp cell efficiency. Like all I'm getting is warp cell efficiency. I really want something that increases range. I don't know why I'm not getting anything. No? I don't know if it's just the ship type or what. Like I can't do 106. Like that's just, it's not enough. Not nearly enough. Yeah, maybe it is the ship type. I don't know. Warp cell efficiency. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming it would be cost to actually warp, but I don't need that. It's useless to me. All right, well, I'll get back in the old crane. All right, well, you know, it was worth a shot. If it ends up, if I get to another one, if I get another X hyperdrive and it's still warp cell efficiency, then I'm gonna have to assume it's ship type. Nothing can be done, which is fine. It's okay, but I'd like to use the ship a little more. I mean, you know how it is. You go to the anomaly and it's basically a car show, right? That's really the main reason people hang out on the anomaly. So yeah, I wouldn't mind something to kind of show off my customs. Yeah, if I can't actually use it, then it's kind of like, it's cool, I guess. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Come on. Oh, speaking of, do I have some water? Yes. All right. It's like, so you guys up in the Northeast, you know, stay careful out there. It's been pretty hot here. Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, here we go. We need dreadnought shields. Oh shit! I was not expecting this soon. I really wasn't. Are they all S-class? I don't know anything about dreadnoughts. All I know is that they exist and I want one. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Warp disabled. So now I have to disable the shield generator. And I know that there's like a path or something that I can go in, but I don't know where it is. So we're like behind the ship right now. How do I actually get to the shield generator? I have to destroy those too, right? Where is it? Like it can't jump, like we're fine in terms of that, right? Okay. Yeah, where do I enter? Fly beneath and destroy dreadnought shield generators. Okay. Where's the shield generators? Okay, I don't know where they are. Like I only have like a few seconds to do this. Where? Come on. I'm gonna find it, but I don't see it. Ah, there we go. I'm assuming that is it. Yeah. Okay, I see. That's not too bad. Ah. Yeah, the Death Star run, that's kind of cool. All right. Oh, let's get up here. I guess I could use my my knife, right? Right? Yeah, were there still some others? I guess so. You'd think after all this time playing Elite, I would have this figured out by now, but that is not the case. Alright, shields. Dreadnought vulnerable. I think this is just what causes it to... There we go. As far as I know, this is... As far as I know, this is just what causes them to spawn, right? It doesn't... Okay. Nice. Like, I don't think I can get it on my first run. I think this is just what causes them to start popping up more. Some systems have them no matter what. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's so many of these things. Like, I thought if you destroyed all of the turrets, that's how you get them to, like, submit, right? That's what I thought anyways. I don't know if that's the case. Like I said, this is literally my first time doing it. Oh, anti-freighter cannon. That's what I needed. Nice. Here we go. That's how we do it. Alright, do we have any other anti-freighter cannons? Maybe. Maybe it's the cannons that I need to destroy. I don't know. Huh. This is kind of wild. That's what happens when it's your first time. Well, you know. It's cool. Yeah, I have to destroy them before they destroy the civilian freighter, though. As far as I'm aware. I don't know if there's a way to smurf it or not, but yeah, I would like a dreadnought. They're supposed to be kind of cool. I don't know if there's like another way to do it. But it is nice to know that I don't have to wait the 3 hours. Like, they can just spawn. So that's good. Closed fuel rod. Ooh. Board to negotiate terms. How do I board? How do I board? Our enemy scour before. Spec frigate. What we got? It's a raiding specialist. Progress to next rank. Wait, can I level up? Let me check this out. Upgrade a dreadnought or class? Can I do it? How to get new S-Class Dreadnought. Okay. It is good to know. Conflict scanner, pirate-controlled system. If it is not an S-Class, simply return to your ship, teleport to any other non-pirate system, and then return to the system where you fought the Dreadnought. Okay. We've got to get this figured out, huh? So it's not... Okay, so we can reload our restore point. Now, whether or not I'm going to be able to find it again, that's a whole other question. Yeah. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. But now that I know how to do it, hopefully I can do it before the civilian freighter dies. Although I guess it's not really that big of a deal, huh? All right, well, we are on the Dreadnought mission, I guess. We're doing this. Apparently... 20% of all pirate systems can spawn a dreadnought. So that's good to know. It's not a 20% chance. It is 20% of all systems. Now, I don't remember in particular which system we just went to. So, yeah, we gotta look around a bit. All I remember is that, like, I pointed myself in this direction and went, right? It was over here somewhere. I think it was this one. Or, yeah. Inesit Shia? Is that it? Is that what we're doing? Trying to get my actual S-Class freighter, that was some work. I forgot where I didn't know that the timer had gone up. So I didn't pay attention to where exactly I had to load it in. I spent probably a good hour trying to refine the system with my, Resurgent class Venator freighter. Yeah, that was something. But I did eventually find it thanks to a nearby black hole to kind of give me a basis, right? All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. See if we can do it before everything is down. Like, I want to destroy those first. Right? Go. There we go. Okay. This has some range to it. Nice, nice. Let's go up and around. Destroy the shields. I don't know if I've got, there we go. If I've got enough time to, like, really destroy. There, nice. Destroy all the anti-freighter cannons. All of them already? Okay, that's cool. All right, yeah. After playing Eve, or after playing Elite Dangerous for so long, like flying this thing is really just nothing, right? There we go. And where are you anti-freighter cannons? There we go. There's the other one. There we go. Is that all of them? Did I get them all? I think I did. I did. Guess we'll find out. And I think it's once it takes like a certain amount of damage, right? I want to make sure that I'm not accidentally destroying everything. I want to be able to actually take this thing. Go. Yeah, I think I need to destroy all the fuel rods too. At least a couple of them, right? Okay, civilian hull at 78. Hey, what's still attacking? I thought I destroyed all of the anti-freighter cannons, right? There we go. Nice, nice. Very good, very good. Victory. In communication. That's what I want. How do I board? Where is the boarding? I don't want to destroy it. How do I get on it? Right? Oh, is this it? Seize the dreadnought. Oh god, that's so loud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean that. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Anything good? D-class. Nope. Back to it. Here we go again. Okay, well, I didn't realize that I needed to actually board. I mean, it makes sense. That's how you do the normal freighters, but... Yeah, I didn't realize that was the first time I was just talking to a frigate. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't... You're nobody. You're nothing. Alright. Well, at least we know which one, like, where to go. It's nice because it's like a star that's kind of, like, out on its own. It's not like in a little cluster, right? That's the problem with the last one. Whenever I got my last freighter, it was, like, in the middle of a cluster. And it was, like, a smaller star, too, so it's kind of hard to find. Let's do this. Well, you know, I was going to search for planets, but I'm not going to say no to a freighter. I'd really like a dreadnought. I've never had one. I know it's kind of like, everyone's got one. Going with the crowd. Sellout. Oh yeah, I'm a sellout. I will do a lot of things for cool looking things and money. Up. There, are we lagging? Oh, there we go. There we go. I guess I could use my rocket launcher too. And we got that down with like room to spare, didn't we? That was really fast. It's getting into the shield that's the hard part, because there's like no space for you to take out these warp drives at all. It's kind of winging it, right? And there we go. So now it can't escape, so that's good. All right, where is it? Where's the trench run? There we go. Come on. The Emperor Knife Accelerator is so good. And I don't even have any buffs on this thing yet either. There you go, I think that's all of them. There you are. I do wonder how this would be if you were, like, not in custom. I imagine it would be kind of crazy. I mean, No Man's Sky combat is not exactly, I don't know. It's not always easy. All right, come on, get up. Now, where am I going? You. There we go. I'm used to having my side-to-side shift. It's kind of hard not having it. I'm so used to it now from Elite. I haven't played in a couple days. Like, I know the old frogs are probably wondering what's up, but yeah, it's just you know, now that we're in full Dawn Trail mode, like, I kind of warned them that, like, hey, I'm probably not going to be playing a whole lot in the next couple of months. So they know. They have no excuse. Trying to remember where we loaded at. There we go. There we go. Where do we board? Is it this little one? Is it this little one? I don't remember. All right, give me that little symbol. I need to know. Come on, where is it? There we go. There we go. All right, I'm figuring out the layout slowly but surely. This is kind of a fun fight for No Man's Sky, though. Like, I've said it, you know, a lot of times that I like the combat is really my least favorite part of this game, and I know that you know, they've been pushing the combat a lot for quite a few updates. I'm more about the exploration and really the modular stuff. I like the hunt. I like the hunt of trying to find the perfect things. And it seems like, I don't know if they've been watching or what. They've watched my channel, but it seems like they've been moving towards that with the past couple of expeditions, which I'm really liking. You know, at this point, really the only thing that I could think of adding, and it's not something that I'm alone in. I'm sure they've heard it many times. It's just more variety with the proc gen on the planets and stuff, but I also understand that trying to add a little bit more variety might kind of change things up in terms of having to rebuild a lot of the galaxy. So, like, I get it, right? Like, I understand. But I would like to see more. I don't know if it's possible for them to add more than one biome per planet. Probably not. But, yeah, you know, I figure with the proc gen stuff, like, they could probably add new assets in terms of flora and fauna without necessarily having to redo the terrain itself. But yeah, if they wanted to try and redo the terrain, they basically have to redo the base layer of each planet, and it would completely screw up everyone's current ships, or everyone's current bases, right? They did that once before, and yeah, it basically deleted everything and really messed some stuff up. Planets completely different from what they were beforehand. But you know, there's a mod that can actually increase planet diversity already out there. Like, you can get it on Nexus mods. So, like, it's definitely doable within the scope that I'm talking about without having to redo the actual terrain generation. Like, yeah, I would like to see something like, we'll go ahead and do these first since I'm right here. I would like to see something like, you know, rivers and that kind of thing, but I don't see them actually adding, like, flowing water without the aforementioned problems of terrain generation. It'd just be, it'd be pretty difficult for them to add rivers at this point without having to redo everything. So, you know, we'll take what we can get for now. Am I actually doing anything to it? There we go. Nice. There we go. Spores to pop up. There we go. We can do a little bit with it. Oh, did I miss one? Did I miss a shield generator? I guess I did. Well, we'll do another run here in a second. Yeah. Maybe I didn't. All right, that's cool. Where did I? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I did miss one. There we go. Blow up the fuel rods because these are pretty big chunks of damage all at once, right? I'm going down that direction anyways. Now, while I'm here, while I'm in the neighborhood. Iron. Nice. Where's the boarding? Here we go. So far, this one has been C grade every single time. I'm hoping that they didn't fix it. I hope this works just like regular freighters, where you can reset until you get until you can get S class. Because for the Dreadnought, like, yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get S class. That was the whole reason I went to A class first, right? Yeah, I'm kind of wondering. If you cannot restore for Dreadnoughts. NM Sky. Dreadnought S class farm. Can you still farm? 6 hours farming. Okay. I'm doing the Star Wars Trench Run. Traded in a max length S class Venator just for the fancy new details of the Dreadnought. Okay. So it seems like they can. According to Reddit, it looks like it does reload each time. But then again, maybe because this is my first time doing it, I don't know if that counts. Like, I didn't think I would actually be able to pick one up so soon. Where am I? There we go. Where am I going? Here we go. Yeah, I mean, we'll just keep doing it, but yeah, I'm hoping it's not like your first ever freighter, right? Like the first ever freighter you get. If you guys are wondering to farm for like a capital ship freighter, right? You first start up the game, you have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get into freighter battles pretty early in the game, after 5 jumps, I think is what it is, right? But the first 2 times you ever do freighter battles, they're just regular small freighters, right? So you got to do 2 freighter battles, and then, you know, you can board the freighter and just take the cash if you want, right? You might even just be able to leave and not even board the ship, I don't know. But the 3rd time will be a capital ship. So basically, you do your 2 freighters, you do your 5 jumps and wait 3 hours thing, right? And then you know for sure that the next time you do a freighter battle, it's going to be a capital ship, right? Now, not all capital ships are the big ones. Like, the Resurgent class is the biggest Venator class ship, right? And, yeah, you got to search for one, right? Now, they're all system specific, so once you find one, you're able to just kind of reload that over and over and over again. Once you find the freighter that you want. But yeah, every time you load into that system, it should redo what class that freighter is, right? So yeah, you find the look that you want, and then you just constantly reload your save until it reaches S class, right? And it can take a while. It takes usually about an hour, but I've seen people, you know, waiting days sometimes. It's all luck of the draw, really. Yeah. Oh, the RNG will be RNG. But yeah, what I'm doing here is basically how you got to do it. But there we go. But the problem is, with this being the first one, I don't know if it can possibly reach S class. It might be locked to C, just like the regular freighters are. until I've done these fights a couple of times. I'm not entirely sure. I've never done one. Like, all of the guides I was seeing were saying that, like, you couldn't even do it the first time, right? Here we go. Nice. Or you can destroy it for a large bounty. If you want. If you're not interested in one, you just blow it up and get a lot of good stuff. Apparently the stuff that drops from it is actually, like, legitimately really good. Yeah, see, it's still a C-class. Like, it's got different modules on it. Last time it was 32, I think. But yeah, it's still saying C-class. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't know. If this keeps doing C-class, then I might have to just destroy it and wait until we run into another one. I don't really know. Again, this is the first time I've ever done one of these fights, so yeah, I am sadly out of the loop. Okay. Where were you? There we go. Like, even if it just changes up to a B class, at least I'll know that it is changing. And I feel like it is. It's just, is it only adjusting within the range of C classes right now? It is a fun fight, though. There's definitely, I don't know, there's really nothing else like it in No Man's Sky that I can think of. Even the Sentinel, like, capital ships, those are pretty easy. You just turn on the Inferknife accelerator and just switch between that and rockets for the most part. And it chews through everything, right? All right. I mean, if nothing else, this is a nice little surprise. I really did not expect to be doing this during the stream. I thought I was going to have to wait the whole 3 hours, right? There we go. Come on, get in the shield. Yeah, the reason you want to go for the warp drives first is because if you do the trench run and all of that, they will jump away. You have like 90 seconds or something like that, or 5 minutes or something. It's a pretty short timer to actually get this thing down. So if you destroy the warp drives, then you can just kind of take your sweet old time, right? There we go. Nice. And the Inferknife accelerator's got such a long range and such a quick cooldown too. You really do not have to wait at all. Let's go with it. One here, am I? No? Okay. Cool. We'll do the trench run, why not? Come on, there we go. Yeah, I have to assume it is much, much harder if you're not like me and doing this in custom mode. Remember, this is custom mode. It is not creative mode. You know, I don't know if they ever changed it when they did the when they changed everything up, but creative mode has its own galaxies, like its own separate thing. So if you want to visit other people's bases and stuff, they have to be in the same mode that you are. But custom mode, like, you start in normal mode, and then you get to a certain point, right? And then, yeah, once you get to that certain point, you can go ahead and switch over to custom, and then it makes everything really easy. So you're still in the normal galaxy, but you have options in terms of seeing other people in the same mode you are, right? Like, I liked creative mode, but you could only do other people in creative mode, which is much, much smaller. You just don't see as many people out and about. Here we go. But again, that was ages ago. I don't know if they have changed it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, to be honest. I mean, it is a capital ship, but I'm only getting C's. Let's try this again. No Man's Sky Dreadnought, only C class. Farm S class pirate dreadnought. Okay. Do you see a lot of C's on your way to an S? Doesn't matter how RNG is giving you a hard time. If you're in an outlaw system, then you'll see C classes about 85% of the time. Oh, okay. Okay. Not even an A class. Hmm. The 50 reloads, something is fishy. And just for old time, I grind out T3 Academy. I think I saw it somewhere around 20 reloads. In Rescies, keep grinding. Okay, so the C classes are legitimately, like, it is kind of like the main thing. I see. So I'm just unlucky. All right. Now, the other thing is I could try looking for some rank 3 economy systems. So about 10% of rank 3 economy systems have dreadnought battles automatically spawn once you have them unlocked. They can unlock any time after you have your own freighter, right? So, yeah. I don't really know if there's much of a difference with the S-class stuff. But I also don't want to risk it. Like, if I'm gonna sit here farming for it, let's go ahead and farm for it, right? Yeah, you can also do rank 3. Now, pirate systems have a 20% of pirate systems have one, 10% of class 3 economy systems have one. So you can do either or. You just have a better chance of running into one in pirate systems. But if I'm having this issue where it's like 90% of the time it's going to be a class C, then, you know, it is what it is. We just got to keep doing it until we get an S class. Now, I'm just going off of Reddit because that's the best place to get data for stuff like this, honestly. These guys know their stuff. I'm not an expert when it comes to a lot of these things. I just, you know, look at Reddit. The only thing I'm an expert on is Red Mage. That's really about it. Cool. Nice. So I wonder if I take out all of the cannons first, right? The freighter cannons. If I take them all out first, do I really have to worry about the shields? Is that even the thing? Like, I think they stop automatically once all the freighter cannons are down, but I don't know if the shields have to be down too. That's just what I was reading, right? There you go. Yeah, that is the nice thing about No Man's Sky, is you actually can read Reddit. And you don't have to worry about a bunch of grognards, right? Well, actually, the spreadsheet says this, right? You're doing this wrong. Nah, the No Man's Sky subreddit, everyone's super friendly and just kind of like, yay, space, woo, buddy. And that's about the extent of it, all right? It's a nice change of pace, but they are helpful when people do have questions. So that's what it's all about. There we go. And trench run. All right, so it does look like I actually do have to do some damage to it and get it about to 20%, I guess, maybe. I guess that's about right. I don't know if it'd be any faster. Yeah. I feel like this is the way to do it. We'll just slow boat it. Why not? We got time. We're gonna be at this a while with the rates that I'm seeing online. Hey, there we go. Where's my boarding pass? Yeah, it is nice once you've completed this little thing and you step out of your ship, it does not actually make a restore point, which is how you're able to do it. And I don't know if you can see over there on the left, it'll tell you what class everything is. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess we just keep doing it. I mean, do I want to try a three economy system? Do I want to maybe reload into a couple here and just see if maybe that changes things up a little bit? If I can, if that does offer a little bit better option. Like this dude, Dragon XGW, said, for old time's sake, I did grind out my S-Class Pirate Dreadnought in a T3 economy. Okay. For Outlaws, I did 276 reloads for an S-Class in a T3 economy, 2% chance. Okay. All right, so it does look like it's just kind of like a static amount, right? Like it's not something that you can really help. You just kind of got to go with it. So that's what we're gonna do. Where was it? There you are. Yeah, so we'll just keep doing this. I guess this is the stream now. So, yeah, how's everyone's Monday night going? You guys making it, starting the week off strong. I wouldn't say I'm starting the week off strong, but I am starting the week. I know, I'm just not looking forward to the extra days working that I'm not used to, but I found out that, yeah, I guess it is a couple of people had asked off for vacation. So I guess that's why. But like, I don't know why. They're in the cafe. They shouldn't really be affecting me all that much. But it is what it is. Well, I just got to make do, I guess. Come on. There we go. Yeah, with everything going on with my interviews and stuff, because like I said, I'm pretty deep in them now, and I'm pretty hopeful about them. I mean, even if it's not something that's going to allow me to just like straight up move out of my house right now, it is a situation where like, as long as I can make as much money as I am making at a retail job, then like I'll quit the retail job. Like, worst comes to worst, my bank account stays the same, but I don't have to worry about someone else making my schedule, right? But, you know, I was talking to my manager the other night, and I was like, you know, if things go well, you know, I might be in a position where I might be able to move out soon. And she was like, oh, that's nice. Do you have any plans? Like, do you know where you're at? Like, where you're looking at? And, like, I had to be, like, super shady about it, right? Because I didn't want to, like, give my notice before I actually could give my notice, right? I want to make sure all the contracts are signed first. You know, all the stuff is taken care of. Okay, there we go. There we go. Cool. But yeah, they don't know that I'm like, they don't know that I've been applying elsewhere, to say the least. So yeah, it's. I gotta learn to stay a little more quiet in terms of giving myself away like that. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them that much, right? I don't like them enough to stay in retail. So we'll just see how it goes. And you know, after we debut, after we do the debut, you know, I might start asking around. For some friends and whatnot, if they have some models that they wouldn't mind me rigging, so that I might be able to add up a little bit of a portfolio and, you know, maybe move on over to VGen, try some things out over there. You know, if we do that hardcore, that's something I'll have to buy a license for, but I'm not opposed to it. But I would like to do a couple of other models, maybe a couple simpler models, see how things go with that before the, like, actually charging real life dollars for it. You know, we'll see what the feedback is to my new model, and if people are like, wow, the rigging is really good, especially on a complex model like what I'm going to be using, then, you know, that's going to affect how much I'm going to charge for it and stuff too. If people are like, yeah, that's all right, you know, you can definitely tell it's your first time doing it, but I think you did pretty good, then you obviously I'll charge a lot less for it. But considering the amount of time that I put into it, you know, it'll go a little bit faster as I get more used to certain things in Live 2D. But yeah, considering the amount of time it took me to actually get my model done, and, you know, I didn't even really do a whole lot with arm movements or toggles or anything like that. You know, if people are going to want to start doing that kind of thing, or if they want me to add some stuff that's like V-Bridger related, you know, we're probably looking at, you know, at least several $100s is probably what I'm going to be charging for it. I mean, it was not a short amount of time. It's not something that I can really get done in an afternoon, right? But, you know, if I do start charging those kind of rates, then, you know, I'm going to make sure that you get your money's worth out of it. Like, I'm going to charge what I think I'm capable of doing. I'm not someone that's going to overcharge you for half-assed work, right? Or, you know, work that I don't think I'm capable of doing yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, we'll have to see how some other things go with the model, with the new debut, and with the new model, and with the growth of the channel. But yeah, you know, I'm excited about it. If I can make money doing freelance, like, yeah, the taxes are going to be a pain, but that's going to be the case no matter what. But yeah, if we can get it done, then yeah, let's see what we can do and help me get out of retail, right? But as always, you know, the best way to help me out, just like and subscribe, watch the 10 seconds or whatever that it requires for it to count as a YouTube view, share among your friends, you know. Super chats and stuff are welcome, but it's not required. There's plenty of ways that you can help without actually having to donate real money. But, you know, obviously I'm not going to turn down if you do want to super chat, or, you know, I do think I have my Ko-Fi link down there. I also have a Streamlabs account. I should probably link that at some point. Yeah, those are also really good ways to do it if you can. It's not something that, like, I'm gonna beg you guys to go broke or something to help out my little channel. It's just a nice way if you can do it. But take care of yourself first. That's what it always comes down to, right? All right. God, the Infraknife Accelerator is just, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so fun. There we go. And again, I don't even have any upgrades to this thing. I think if I want X-Class upgrades, I think I need to be doing the suspicious arms every time I load in at a station, I think. So maybe I should start buying those too. I mean, you don't have to just buy the tech. You can buy all three. I just don't have a whole lot of use for the other stuff. Still C. All right, let's do this again. We're just gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing it until I see something change, so at least I know something's working. But I have to assume if they were doing 200 plus saves in a tier 3 economy system, then yeah, I'm gonna have to assume that it's gonna be about the same in a pirate system. I don't think there's gonna be that much of a difference in how it actually spawns in. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be one of those things we're in it for the long haul. I don't think there's anything weird going on or anything like that. For it being the first time that we fought one, we'll just make do. We'll keep at it. After this fight, though, I am going to get up and take a break real quick. Do the bio break and all of that. You should probably do the same. Make sure you're taken care of. Get some munchies. Get some water. Turn on the air if you got air. I think I'm gonna have to do that too. I can feel the old graphics card heating up, right? All right. Yeah, speaking of stuff, you know, with the job and things, I really like I've been on a sci-fi kick lately. And you know, I started writing another novel the other night. I shouldn't say another night. It's been a couple of months at this point. That's kind of a sci-fi romance, right? But you know, with everything going on with the new model and stuff, like everyone at work, because I work at a bookstore, right? And they had actually done a couple of signings for me when I had my book releases. But yeah, every now and then they'll, I'll talk about my work from home stuff, which is this, in among a couple of other things to do with like editing and that kind of thing, right? You guys know it's mostly this, right? But occasionally they'll ask me like, I'll talk about my work from home stuff and they'll be like, oh, so you're writing and stuff, right? How's that going? It's like I have not written a single word. I have not even opened Scrivener in probably weeks, which is probably not a good thing for having an English degree, but it's like, this is a little more immediate, right? Like I can see immediately how I'm doing if things are going well. If I write another novel, like I might not get paid for it. Even if I do find an agent, like I gotta finish the thing. And then I might not actually get any money from it for like a couple of years, right? Like that's just how the industry works. So it's like, yeah. How's the writing going? Well, it's not. It's, yeah, I've got ideas. I've got ideas. I feel like at this point I've kind of proven that I can write a book. I've written 2. But it's like, I gotta worry about the bank account, right? I gotta worry about rent in my future first. So yeah. But it is an idea that I would like to do. It is something that, I don't know, maybe I'll keep pecking away at here and there every now and then. Right, where's that last one? There we go. I knew I didn't take down all the cannons. All right. Yeah, sometimes I'll get asked about writing advice and stuff, and my best advice is have a second job. Don't do it for money. There we go. Now everyone wants to be the next Sarah J. Maas or Neil Gaiman, but they were not able to do that until they were Neil Gaiman and Sarah J. Maas, right? Like once you got that name recognition, yeah, you're able to, leave the real job and go pursue writing full time. But they, it takes a lot of work to get to that point. Another C. All right. Here we go again. I'm on over 100 at this point. I've had 2 B's, 1 A, and the rest C's. I mean, at this point, I might even take an A. I really might. All right. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back here in a second, right? And sure enough, get some water and all that. I got to take a bio break. But yeah, we'll be back in like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, stand up and stretch, take your break, and yeah, we'll be back. And then yeah, more dreadnought farming. I just really hope S-Class can even spawn from this. I really do. But it sounds like it is just we're getting bad RNG right now. There's not much to be done about it. So yeah. But yeah. Hang on about 10 minutes. I'm gonna get some more water and bio. All right. So, I lied. I lied about the water. But I ended up getting more coffee. What the? Okay. I don't know what's up with this. It's weird. It did, like No Man's Sky, I have not had crash in a fairly decent amount of time. I don't know what the deal is. So, all right, well, I'll give it a second while I reload it. Maybe just because we're streaming. Ugh. All right, I got more caffeine. We got time. We got all night, baby. Is this poor Dreadnought though? Like, I have to imagine they're just sitting there like, this guy again. We're getting farmed by a VTuber? Really? You know what? If they don't want to get farmed all the time, then they can drop an S-class on me and then they don't have to worry about it. They could join my fleet. It's gonna happen eventually. They can do it now or they can do it later. Either way, it all circles back around to me. Yeah, you know, I was looking at some other games. I almost broke. I almost broke and bought the Elden Ring DLC. I really want to play it, you guys. I really want to play it and stream it for you. It's just, unfortunately, I genuinely do not have the money to buy it right now. It'll happen eventually. You know, we've got Dawn Trail to look forward to, so yeah, we'll have like a week where we're going to be missing out on all the fun. But that's okay. I think we'll be all right. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people playing it, and it's just kind of giving me that itch, right? And you know, I went to that soccer match the other night with my buddy. He was like, "Man, I just really don't like Elden Ring. I don't like that kind of clunky combat." And I was about ready to do the thing that I make fun of all the time on the stream, right? And the old spreadsheet nerd guy, right? Actually, it's not that clunky. It's just all about the weapon, man. You gotta get used to it. But I feel like, I don't know, the best way to maybe change hearts and minds is to just play the game, to stream the game and kind of show them what it's all about, right? Where are you, Galactic Core? There we go. It was up here. Yes. All right, back to it. But yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to stream it a little bit more and just kind of show him, like, you know, this is what the combat looks like when you're not brand new to the game, because I can see what he's talking about. Like, it is very methodical type of combat, right? Like, and you guys know what I mean. You played Elden Ring, you played Souls games, but yeah, it is very methodical. And obviously the bosses can be very difficult, but it's not the kind of difficult that I think he thinks it is, right? Like, it's very old school, just learning by repetition. And then once you know the fight, it's just like, you know, doing a Savage raid in FF14. Like, once you know the fight, you know the fight. Like, it's a solved problem, and everything just kind of melts from there. But it's just getting to that point can be kind of intimidating, right? Because everyone does talk about how hard it is. Like, that's just kind of the culture of Souls games. But I think it's very different than what he thinks it is. So yeah, I've definitely been kind of thinking about it. But yeah, you know, with pre-ordering Dawn Trail and just general bills that I've had this past month, we're just gonna have to skip it. But you know, it'll be on the docket for the future. You know, once the bills this month are paid off, then we can kind of take a look at the budget for next month and see what's up with it. Yeah, we'll miss a little bit, but it's fine. We'll be okay. We'll survive. We've got plenty to look forward to next week anyways, so. All right, and there we go. Come on, give me that S rank. Give me that S class. You know you want to. You're just waiting. You're just trying to give me content. I understand. I don't blame you. You would think streamer luck would come into effect when I actually want something, but no. That's not how it works. Honestly, I feel like this channel doesn't ever really get too much streamer luck. I wish we did. It'd be nice. It'd be nice every now and then to have someone throw a bone at me. But we are not so lucky. Yeah. Where are you? Come on. There. Nice. Not it surrendered. Okay. What do we got? Ooh, a B class. Okay. Okay. So this is progress. This is progress. We know that things can change. We know it's working somehow, some way. Things are looking good on our end. It's just how long is this going to take for us to reach S class? I'm looking at the old Reddits. It's not looking good, friends. I don't know if we'll be able to do it on stream. Like I've got nothing going on, so I don't mind a longer stream. I don't know if the voice can handle the longer stream after a full shift today, so we'll just keep going until I can't go anymore. I know, that's the thing. If you don't take care of your voice, like, yeah, you want the content now. I get it. I understand. I want to do the content now. But if I hurt my voice tonight, then it means we get fewer streams in the future. You got to think of these things. With that being said, my shifts have been so weird lately. I've had one day on, one day off, right? And it's been a while since I've had a couple days off in a row. So it's going to be kind of nice to just sit and watch some movies, I think. I kind of already want to go see Inside Out 2 again. I really, really liked it more than I thought I would. It definitely hit home. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the original again. Be like the second time in as many weeks, but that's fine. It is my favorite Pixar movie at this point, so maybe. I need to find just like some really good old 80s anime. Oh. And not like movies. Like I watched Vampire Hunter D for the first time the other night, and that was really good. I really enjoyed it. There's just something about the old hand-drawn animation that I really like. Like, I'd really like Boy and the Heron to hit Blu-ray, but I don't think that comes out until next month. It might have been August, even. I have to go back and look. Our theater is doing Ghibli Fest, so I might go see Kiki's Delivery Service. I think they're doing that for Halloween. Yeah, like, I've just been kind of in the mood for some, like, old... There we go. Just for like, some old 80s series. I don't know. Maybe I need to see if I can find, like, Ranma Half or something. I really want to watch Dominion Tank Police. Like, I've got these old Annie Mayhem cards, right? There's an old card, like, trading card game, and it had, like, Armitage the Third, Dominion Tank Police, and Dragon Ball Z. Like, those were the three big series that it included in this game, and it's really fun. I really like Annie Mayhem because it's a game you can play by yourself. Like, it's more fun if you have people to play it with. But you can definitely play it by yourself because it's like you versus the game, right? But I've never actually seen Dominion Tank Police, despite having these cards for years. Like, we played this in high school, right? But yeah, I've never actually watched it. The others I have. Obviously, everyone's seen Dragon Ball Z at this point. And Armitage the Third is probably what got me into anime way back in the day. Even before Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. Like, I don't even remember where I saw it for the first time. I think I just, like, randomly bought the DVD because it looked really cool. And then sure enough, like... Let's see again. Sure enough, like, that was, like, the formative anime for me. If you've never seen Armitage the Third, like, it is, like... old school sci-fi with androids and what it means to be human and all kinds of stuff. It's not very long. Like they have the movie, but I think, last I checked, I think Crunchyroll has it. They did for a while, but they had split it up into a series. It was like a 4 or 5 episode series that they split it up into. But yeah, if you've never seen Armitage the Third, classic. A+. I even have an Armitage action figure from the Todd McFarlane line. I need to actually display it. It's probably in pretty bad shape. I lost her pistol somewhere. But it's got like a little stand and everything. I bought it at Hot Topic way back in the day. Back when, before they had been like, before anime was easily accessible, Hot Topic, like, they didn't have a huge selection, but they were one of the only places you could get it. It was, that and, what was it, like, Sunset? Like the Sunset Shop? I can't remember what the full name of it was, but there was a retail store at Sunset in the name or something like that. And they were like kind of like the nerd culture DVD stores. And yeah, them and Hot Topic were really the only places that I could remember actually being able to find any kind of anime merchandise. Nowadays, it's not a big deal. You can find it anywhere. But yeah, Armitage, like I saw that action figure and it was like the Todd McFarlane line, the guy that made Spawn. So like they're really nice action figures too. They're pretty detailed. Yeah, that was like my first exposure, and I'm still to this day an Armitage the Third stan. I love that movie. Oh, all right, there we go. I'm still trying to use my Elite Dangerous key bindings. They don't have as much of the control here. I don't have to worry about it as much. There we go. Come on, there we go. Yeah, you know, that era, right? And it's like, I can't remember if Armitage and like that era of anime had come out before or after Akira. I think Armitage might have been 91, so it would have been after. But like Akira was kind of like the capstone to an era of like 80s anime. It was like kind of wild, kind of dark, had a lot of like cyberpunk and sci-fi space stuff involved. Yeah, just kind of all led to Akira. But it wasn't the first. Here you go. It was the culmination of anime slowly creeping its way into the States, right? Don't get me wrong, it's not downplaying Akira. Akira is still one of the greatest, not just animes, but just one of the greatest movies of all time. Especially if you're talking animated, right? But yeah. There we go. Alright, so yeah, if I destroy the cannons, then yeah, it does automatically win the battle for me. So that does make it a little bit faster. I don't have to sit there pecking away at its hole. Nice. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. Ugh. But yeah, you know, I've never watched, like, not just Dominion Tank Police, but I've never watched all of Ranma Half. And like that's another like a really influential one. I've watched most of, well, I wouldn't say most of. I've watched, you know, quite a bit of the beginning of it, right? I think the first 10 episodes or so, like first season, first core, I guess. This was back before they really did the core stuff either, too. They just kind of released it as they had the budget for it because it was kind of a wild west. It wasn't the big industry that it is nowadays. Like obviously Japan's always had anime, but like there were definitely eras where it was kind of the way they were financed was weird, the way they were produced was very weird. It wasn't as regimented as it is nowadays, and it's still, I mean, it's still in a lot of ways very different than Western animation is, right? Studio system here it's got everything under lockdown, right? Anime is very different, but it is a much more standardized industry than it was in the 80s, especially when you're talking about US imports, right? So yeah, Yeah, it was just kind of weird back then. So yeah, I don't think Ranma Half had like cores or anything. Like even Sailor Moon, like, I don't think they really released it as like traditional seasons. Maybe they did in Japan. But in the US, like, we didn't really do the whole, 12 episodes and then you break for 3 years kind of thing, right? Like, they wanted to keep producing it as long as they could. So it was like, you know, if you guys remember the old Toonami and Adult Swim kind of stuff, you get home from school, you got DBZ and Sailor Moon on, right? Like, they would just do all of the episodes that they had up until they didn't have any episodes anymore. And then they would just go back on repeat. They would start back at the beginning, right? And then when they actually did have new episodes, it was a big deal. Like, it was a huge deal. I still remember, like, all of the marketing that went around the first time we ever saw Goku go Super Saiyan. Because they finally got that translated and dubbed for the US adult release, right? And it was such a big deal watching that on Cartoon Network for the first time. It was wild, man. And then sure enough, like, that was it. He went Super Saiyan. And then we had to wait another, like, year or so before we got to finish the Namek saga, right? Yeah. Take that down. And Sailor Moon was even kind of weirder because they had so much that never got released in the States except for, like, DVD releases or, like, kind of shady Funimation, like, dubs, right? Like, I know Funimation eventually got all the way to the Starlight dubs and stuff, but they didn't really make it super apparent. It wasn't something that was just played on Adult Swim or anything like that. You kind of had to search for it. Which, I mean, I can kind of see why. Like, if you've ever watched the ending of Sailor Moon, like the original run, here we go. You know, Usagi's like flying around fighting Sailor Galaxy. She's like completely naked. Just has like some angel wings and stuff. Like, it was definitely not something they could show on US television back then. It's classic nowadays. But yeah, Sailor Moon gets kind of wild. Alright, what do we got? See you again. Oh. So we know that it can upgrade. There is some glimmer of hope in all of this. We've been at this for almost an hour and a half. I don't remember when we actually got in and started seeing the Dreadnought. 30 minutes after we started, 40? Yeah, we've been at it a while. Yeah, I've been watching like a lot of YouTube, like the YouTube documentary and stuff. I like that kind of thing. But, you know, I think Ray Mona is the one that kind of started on it, because I don't know if you know Ray Mona, but she's really good. She does a lot of investigative journalism kind of stuff, but it's all about geek culture things. She finds like lost art. And she found the old pilot for the live-action US Sailor Moon remake. Like, they tried to make a live-action Sailor Moon show for US audiences. And, like, there were rumors of it and all of the speculation, but she actually found the pilot. And she actually put it up on her channel. It is really cool. But she does that kind of stuff, right? She does lost artifacts of geek culture. And she does a really, really good job with some of this investigation. Like, yeah, I don't know how she manages to get in contact with some of these people, but definitely give her a look. But yeah, after watching, who's riding a motorcycle at 3 o'clock in the morning? They just go off, I guess. But yeah, after I watched that one about the Sailor Moon pilot, like, I've just been watching like old documentaries and stuff about like old 80s anime. And like how the industry was back then, and like I remember it too, right? My friend Mimi, technically my first girlfriend, but I don't know if you really count it in junior high, right? In middle school even. But she was an even bigger anime fan than I was, and she actually had like this magazine, right? That was direct order VHS of like anime, and it was expensive, right? And this was VHS, so like you would get it and it would be like 2 episodes, right? Like be 2 or 3 episodes of a show. And then, you know, that would be $50 or something. It was something like you ordered it, it was direct from Japan. So like you had to wait forever for it to actually get to you. But yeah, she had this magazine and it came out, I guess, 4 times a year or something like that. And yeah, I remember ordering like the first few episodes of Sakura Wars and that kind of thing. Yeah, like there was, I have to admit, like a certain, I don't know, certain kind of culture around it that felt very underground in kind of a cool way. You know, before it was kind of cool, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how things are. Like, I'm not like yearning for the old days when I had to wait 3 months for a DVD, right? Not at all. But you know, there was certain aspects of it that were kind of cool, and yeah, the kind of underground, like alt culture nature of things was kind of cool. But the thing is, like, I think in some ways that still exists nowadays, right? It's just it's about different things, or it's like subcultures within the subculture. And I think with the shift nowadays to things being so corporate and, you know, marketed a certain way and that kind of thing, I think we might kind of start seeing a return to it. Like the idea of fanzines and stuff returning, like 5 years ago would have seemed ridiculous, but I think people are kind of fed up with the nature of a lot of big social media sites nowadays, especially, you know, everything going on a certain bird site, right? And like how hard it is to like get news that's not AI generated or run by a big corporation and that kind of thing. So I think we're starting to kind of see a return to like really fan driven information and websites and news. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how things come about over the next couple of years. But yeah, I feel like in some ways we are kind of returning to that old culture of maybe not necessarily trying to find a direct order magazine that you have to have delivered to your house or whatever. But you know, similar things to that, right? You kind of see it in certain aspects. Sorry, drinking more coffee. You know, I think you know, direct order shipment boxes from Japan, especially for like snack boxes and stuff. Like if you want to order like special flavored Kit Kats from Japan, right? Like Amazon does have a few of them, I guess. But like you really kind of got to look through word of mouth and find like the specific sites that specialize in that kind of thing, right? It's not media, so they can't really just like put it up on a website and stream it. Like, if I want Sakura flavored Kit Kats, like I gotta go to a couple specific sites to do it, right? And I've done it before. It takes forever. It took me like 6 months to get my Kit Kats. And of course they'd gone through, you know, customs and all of that, so all of the chocolate was melted. But it was still really good. It was still kind of neat. Here we go. I'd do it again if it didn't take so long. But yeah, you know, if you're into those kind of things and you really want like physical media or something like fan based, like there's still kind of this underground culture of certain sites where you can do that kind of thing, right? Here we go. I don't recommend going down the route of you know, resin figurines of your waifu, just based on my own bad experiences with that. But you know, if you're into those kind of collectible figurines, you've got kind of a whole subculture and underground culture of that kind of stuff too, right? All right, there we go. Shield generators. Is that all of them? Did we get them all? Where's the last one? Where are you? Thought I got them all, but I guess not. Alright, where is it? Oh, there we go. I guess maybe I didn't do enough damage. That's fine. That's cool. There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright. How many more do we got? I think I got one more over here. Two more over here. Gotcha. Yeah, the whole collectible thing, you'd have to talk to someone else about most of that. I did not have a good experience with Favorite GK. I feel like I'm one of the... I might be like the one guy complaining. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are, you know, used to that industry and that culture. But yeah, after buying the Jacko Tifa and the complications that arose from that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather just go to a convention and just buy one there at this point. Like, I like collectibles. I don't really have a whole lot, but I'm not opposed to them either. I just don't have a lot of space for them. You know, if I want, you know, lewd waifus on my desk, I guess I'm a grown man, I'm allowed. But yeah, not doing the whole ship to home thing with you know, fiberglass and resin that's easily breakable, and particularly models that have a lot of very fragile, very thin, very breakable parts. Sorry, Tifa, but you'll never, your clothes will never grace my shelf at this point. And the sad part is it is a really nice model, but like she doesn't have any belts anymore. They all snapped off. And it's like I paid $600 for this. I'm not, you know, I don't want to have to super glue it myself. Right? If I paid the price of a decent guitar for something, I feel like the customer service should not involve telling me to just super glue it back on myself. That's not how this works. But you know, that's what happens when a lot of this stuff is unlicensed and, you know, from overseas, so take of that as you will. All right. Well, I don't know how many of these we've done, but I'm kind of at that point where it's like, my voice is feeling it, but we'll see. We'll do a couple more runs and see how it goes, right? Come on. Let's go. I think this is the most annoying part to me, getting inside the shield so I can actually do these. I feel like you gotta get so close. So close. And unfortunately, you can't reverse at the same speed that you move forward, which is kind of weird. I wish I could. Where are you? There we go. Right, that one down. At least we've got this down to a system. I feel like we're making good time on each run. What are we talking about? Just like maybe 5 minutes a run? We've definitely gotten quite a few. Yeah, it's definitely looking like the S-Class is much, much harder to get than the regular freighter. The regular freighter, I feel like, actually did not take that long to get an S-Class. I mean, again, it's all RNG. But I don't remember it taking this long. I feel like you can get an S-Class freighter. If you're doing the rebind method, like the reload method, you could probably get an S-Class freighter, just like a normal, like, Venator class or something. And about an hour of reloads, I think, is about the average that it's taken me across all my saves. Yeah, this is definitely longer. Here we go. Oh yeah, this one's like kind of sticking up over here. Nice, nice. All right, where am I going? Come on. I mean, I guess I can kind of understand why. Like, these were added later in the game. They're a little bit harder. They're a little bit more special. But then again, in some games, I feel like that would make it easier. Like, you should, like, if it takes a little bit more time to do, and it takes, Takes a lot more effort. Usually the reward is a little bit better, right? Again, I don't know if there's that much of a difference between a C class and an S class when it comes to these big dreadnoughts, but hey, if it's gonna be my freighter, then I want it to be like the best that I can get. I wanted to go ahead and get it done. There we go. Ah, right. It's definitely I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just because I'm streaming. Maybe there's like a memory leak or something. Like I can definitely feel it's like, I don't know. It's kind of stuttering a little bit more than makes me. It calms me down. It worries me a little bit. At least my ship looks cool. The old Midnight Crane. I'm pretty happy with this one. I do wish that I could figure out what's going on with the ironclad paint. I don't know why that is not included. Why I don't have that, but yeah. I would like to use the ironclad paint. I'm not a big fan of the camo. I don't mind it as much after I've been looking at it for several hours of game time, but it's not my favorite. But the ironclad, I think, looks really cool. At least from the screenshots I've seen. I'll have to actually get it onto my ships and see. You know, now that I actually have a longshore cockpit, I don't know. I kind of like this little bird-looking one. The one's actually, like, raises up a little bit. Yeah, this shield is, like, it's so tight. I wish you didn't have to be, like, right inside it. Or I wish they expanded a little bit. There we go. Come on. Go through here as fast as we can. I see. They did design it really well. Like, it's very natural how this fight flows. How you're supposed to do all of this. There we go. But yeah, it really is the trench run from Star Wars. There we go. Yeah, you can just burn through here if you got the weapons. There we go. All right, where's the last couple? There we go. And that should do it. Where are ya? There. Come on, S-Class. Come on. I gotta believe. You got it in you. You're searching for a home. I'm looking for a home. Let's come together on this. That's not an S-Class. Okay. All right, well, we'll do one more. We'll do one more and see how it goes. And then I'll probably do this several hundred more times off stream. I gotta take care of the voice if we're gonna do this again tomorrow. We are probably gonna do Horizon. I'm just kind of itching for Horizon. I'm itching for some action adventure. We've got all day to do it. Yeah. That's on the docket. But of course, we also have started Disc 3 in FF8. And I'm also kind of feeling that a little bit too. I don't know. We'll play around. We'll see. It'll be another one of those things where I wake up and we kind of decide then and there. But yeah. Now that we're halfway through, I'm kind of feeling it. I want to be done with it. I want to get to FF9. I'm sure I've got a lot of grinding to do off stream in FF8. Like, I feel like the past couple of bosses have been a little tricky. But yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to try and make sure that we're on par. Also, the upgrades. I just don't understand why it's so hard to upgrade in FF8. There's so few towns I feel like that we've run into that even have a weaponsmith or anything like that that will even let me upgrade. It's such a weird game, man. It really is. I'm kind of digging the story now. We gotta go and go back to the old orphanage shack and see how things are doing over there. But in terms of the actual mechanics, man, I'm kind of over it. I'm ready to get to FF9 and back to the FF stuff that I know. Oh, the shield. Oh. Okay. There we go. Yeah, like, I don't mind it having a shield, but why is it so close to the actual ship? There we go. And you. Come on. And... come on. You got this, man. You got this. Oh. Oh. It doesn't completely disappear. Alright. Good to know. I've learned. Yeah. Yeah, we're making good time. That's all that matters. This Infernif accelerator just is so good. It's just got such a good range for this kind of thing to make it really easy. And nice. I feel like it's not even taking me 5 minutes most of the time. Maybe right at about 5 minutes. I don't know what that bug is, but it is really loud. I'm sorry. Sound warning. All right. Okay. This is far from the worst grind I've ever done in a video game. I've done many, many stupider things than this. Even a word. I think it's... oh, it's that time of night. It's that time of night where I'm just making stuff up. Right. Come on. One more run. At least I've got this thing down. It's very nice being able to aim directly at the system that I gotta go to, compared to last time. Compared to my normal freighter I got. Very different vibe. I'm gonna be so mad if I end up looking at Reddit after this and then it turns out that you can't even get an S class on your first time doing it. There's a few threads. I've only looked at a couple, but it seemed like they had decent information, so I trust you. I trust you, internet. Not something you say a lot these days, but you know what? I can always count on the Space Bros to keep my back, right? Here you go. Never doubt the ability of Space Sim players. No. Yo. Yeah, I think now that I've done this dozens of times on stream, I kind of feel like, yeah, I kind of want to get an upgrade to the Infernif accelerator. This thing's got to be so powerful with just 1 or 2 X modules, right? Here we go. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah. Get in there, attack its balls. What? There we go. Here we go again. Oh, hey, it was actually kind of quiet. Nice, nice. We did it. We did it. C-class again. All right, one more. We can do this one more. Give me your energy, chat. I need as much goodwill as we can. If you believe, then I can believe. We all clap together. Oh. Oh god, no. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, this is the run. This is the run. I feel it. Like, I don't know. I'm even kind of debating being okay with an A class. So far, we've only seen one B, and the rest have all been C's. I mean, if this doesn't work, maybe I can try one more. Like, we'll try a T3 economy one and see if that does any better. I don't think there were any other T3 like economies near this one, just for the sake of being able to find it really easily. But we'll do one run in a T3. How about that? See, I'm already moving the goalposts. I just really want my S class. Okay. Like, look at that. That's such a cool ship. It is a very, very cool ship. Now, I am curious if I can, like, recolor it and stuff like a normal freighter. I've never even been inside one of these. Here we go. Other than to talk to the captain a second ago, right? Oh, And, like, I can't really tell, but it feels like it's a little bit larger than my my current one. I could just be making stuff up. But it definitely feels like it's got some heft to it that the Resurgence class Venator doesn't, right? It's a chunky boy. He's thick. Come on. There we go. This thing just chews through the shields too. Nice. Where is it? There we go. Ah. What am I caught on? I see. Here we go again. Cover your ears. Hey, there we go. That one wasn't too bad. We did it. Now, the problem is, if we do decide to do the rank 3, right? We gotta find one. And that's gonna be another tricky part, right? Yeah, we gotta find a T3 system that even spawns one. Only 10% of them in any given galaxy, right? We might have to search for a couple. We'll see what we've got nearby. Do that first. See if any of these neighbors here. It's weird because sometimes I'll see stretches of T3 systems, and then I won't find any for a while, and I don't know what the rhyme or reason is to it. Right? Sometimes I'll have some like right next to each other, and then nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Beijing. It's like right next to us, so if it does have a ship, we can find it really easily. Come on. Come on, baby. Give me that dreadnought. Any luck? Are you gonna load? You gonna load? No? No, nothing? Nothing at all? Okay. Here we go again. Okay, so that one doesn't have one. So yeah, the way this works is like, is once you have dreadnoughts unlocked, once they can actually start appearing, yeah, there are a few systems that you do not have to worry about the timer. They will always spawn a dreadnought no matter what. So that's what that 10% of systems means, right? Or 20 in the case of pirates. But you gotta find that 10%. So yeah, no timer to worry about or anything like that. We were just in Aijing, so let's see if we got another one that's kind of close by. Someplace that's like easy for me to recognize, right? Camera's already facing this direction, so this would be like best. I don't know if we'll luck out and get a T3 system that easily. Okay. Oh. Oh. Adeline DeSalle. Okay. Now it's T3 economy, not T3 conflict. But whether or not conflict systems count, I don't know. Maybe it is T3 conflict. Let me take a look here. This is going to pause for a second. Okay. I don't know if it's T3 economy or T3 conflict that I need to be looking at. Let's take a look. No Man's Sky, Dreadnought, T3. Sentinel Dreadnought in T3 Korvax system. Oh, no. Pirate Dreadnought. Pirate Dreadnought. There we go. Because there is another one that is called a Dreadnought too. You want the pirate one specifically. Conflict scanner. Fairly powerful ship. Okay. New strategy. Saved my game and entered a pirate system, defeated the Dreadnought. Okay, so they can apparently be S rank, S class in pirate controlled systems. So it is a case of us just not having a lot. Good to know. This person said that it took like a day or so. Yeah, No Man's Sky, Pirate, Dreadnought. Oh, okay. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? All right, there we go. All right. Well, now that I know that you can get them, that does ease a little bit of the pressure, doesn't it? All right, here we go again. Back to it. Day and every day. This is the high quality content you can expect here on the channel, right? I mean, to be fair, I've watched several holos trying to get a shiny Pokemon, so... I mean, how long did it take Fubuki to get a shiny Magikarp? How many streams was that? So I guess this is just the VTuber life. This is what you can expect. Here we go. That's right, if you want to be like me, you gotta be okay grinding the same thing for hours on end. That's content, baby. All right. I'm gonna keep this thread open though, because this one seems like it's got some really good information about the classes. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Hey, Sue. Oh, what are you doing? There. Slowing me down. Heat warning. Get out of here. Go. Ah. I guess I can go all the way down to the trench if they insist. There we go. Where was that last one again? Here we go. Nice. There we have it. The Apostle of the Ether. Is that an enemy ship? All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for the stream. I'm going to keep doing this for a while off stream. Just rest the old voice and chill for a little bit. But hey, you know, thanks a ton for coming out and hanging out with me on a quiet Monday night. I know it's kind of a lazy time out there, but you know, it's nice to be back in No Man's Sky. We'll be back throughout the week, and obviously, you know, keep in mind, we got the debut coming up on the 26th, 27th. I got double check and take a look which of those 2 days I've got off. So yeah, you know, make sure and like and subscribe so that you can see when I put the new model debut up on the channel. And then obviously it's just at Wesor on pretty much all the social media channels. I'll be changing those up to the new name once everything is done. Probably next week, later on in the week, we're gonna go dark for a couple of days so I can actually like change over the channel, set up all of the new stuff, put up the new YouTube banner and all of that. So kind of look forward to that. But we are slowly getting there. But yeah, until then, we'll be using this model and streaming just like normal. Pretty much really nothing changing. But yeah, thanks a ton, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your week, and I will see you, I guess later today. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.